No, that ain't me. You just take a deal, man. Goofball ass niggas. Okay. Yeah. T for the star, for the star now. I am back at T. You heard me? Yes, Sirski. We gonna do it. We gonna get it in. We had our chicken wings marinated overnight. Yes, sir. They said, damn, what you marinated with? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Know what I mean? Yeah, round. Back up. Speaking of back up. How about here? Yeah. Woo. We got us some fresh fruit. What? Pineapples and strawberries? They don't get no better than that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on now. Hold on now. They don't get no better than that. You want some tea? No. Grab one. Eat. Can't take the whole thing. Jessica, what are you doing? God damn. Hurry up. What are you doing? Screaming like a crybaby. T for the star for the star. Nah, we back at T. I don't normally drink beer, but when I do, it's Dos Equis. Ain't nobody watching my live stream. Ain't nobody watching it. What it do, shawties? Hey, they said, damn, who you talking to? Ain't nobody in your live. I ain't talking to you then. How about that, motherfucker? I don't normally smoke cigarettes, but when I do, I'm outside. Matter of fact, what's going on with this system? What's going on within this space, internet space that we all are using? Free Rashad Jamal, man. Are we coming to a point in time where we are being manipulated and tricked out of our position because the powers that be see that a lot of people that are in certain positions choose to do or choose to speak a certain type of speak, as far as trying to wake up people from a lot of these deceitful lies that we have all been told? What better way to express emotion, intellect, than outdoors in nature? A lot of the times, if we were in a more wild setting, we wouldn't have so much bottled up emotions. But since we live within this society that almost tailors us to think a certain way and to speak a certain type of speak, since when can a man get a bond for child abuse allegations? And I'm gonna have this same comparison to the Duty Low situation. So he had a girl that had a child, and then the child said that Duty Low did certain things. But now we have Rashad Jamal and one of his baby mothers and his child of that woman are also coming out saying certain different allegations against Rashad Jamal. He was just previously locked up, and I was listening to his wife speak on Instagram Live and explain the situation. I just want to know, if he had a warrant because he missed court and different bullshit like that, why didn't they just knock on his door if they already knew where he lived at? Why not just knock on his door to serve him the warrant? Why wait till he leave his house with all his kids in the car, his wife in the car, and then y'all ultimately start a traffic stop and had a jump out boy jump out with AR-15s pointed at the kids, him and everybody else, all over allegations for child abuse? When the fuck do we do this? When do we do this? So you can have SWAT come goddamn serve a warrant in traffic, the jump out boys, all over child abuse allegations? Something is deeper than that, man. It's deeper than what they letting off. It's like the police, just like in my situation. The probable cause of them pulling me over was I didn't use a signal. But in reality, they've already had wanted to pull me over before I did not use the signal. But since I basically gave them probable cause, they went ahead and did the most, which is impound my car. Goddamn, take me to jail. Gotta pay this, gotta pay that, gotta do this. But I'm just saying this to say this is, since when do people with child abuse allegations get guns drawn on them? AR-15s like they some goddamn drug cartel leader, or like they just some gangbanger that they just know got all these guns and shit. I don't understand that. And then once his wife was saying, once they rolled down the windows and they seen that it was kids in the back, they still had guns pointed at these kids in the back seat. Who in the fuck does this? Why are you? Don't let her spill them all. What type of individual would want to put another man's children in harm's way based on allegations? He ain't no goddamn Pablo Escobar. He ain't no Jeff Ford. He ain't no Larry Hoover. So I don't understand why they had to go to such extreme measures to serve a warrant for child abuse allegation. Is it because they thought that he was going to be more irate, more aggressive? Is it because they thought that he was going to be more uncooperative? Or is it because they wanted him to be more uncooperative? And majority of the time, they want people to do the George Floyd. They want people to do the utmost so then they can have the right to gun us down. But then when we don't give them that opportunity to gun us down in such a heinous way, now they have to make an example. So like I said in my previous video, if they can't hurt us physically, they're going to try to hurt us through our money, through our finances, through our wealth. Look at that water. Free Rashad Jamal, man. We need to gotta figure out a way that we can protect each other from the powers that be. And unfortunately, since they have us living individual lives, even if we have a following or even if we have people that support us, we still live these individual lives. So at any given time, we can be caught with our pants down. And what I mean by that is with our wife, with our children. That's the only how you can be. That's the only how you're going to be able to control people that's like me, that's like Rashad Jamal, that's like Big Facts Podcast, that's like Bro Sanchez. It's only through our kids and through our family that you're going to be able to get us in a more submissive state. Only because we are willing to die for our kids. And if we're willing to die for our kids, we also need to be willing to live for our kids. And majority of the time, we're willing to live for our kids rather than be gunned down for a biased reason by this corrupt system that we all live in now. Oh, okay, right enough. Time for the grill thing on that girl. Yeah, say ooh, say ooh. Why you seem always trying to run away? Tiva, no. Thank you. Our families, our children, our wives, that's the only thing that we have in this world. And when I say our families, our children, for the majority of the part, I'm talking about the family that we create ourselves, the children that we create ourselves. If we don't get to a point where we can come together and bring our families together to create tribes and to create communities, this should be our ultimate goal, to create communities within our own subset genres of groups. Damn. Living in this polluted ass world, we got flies, gnats, rats, rodents. The Anglos brung that shit over here. The Europeans brung that shit over here on them nasty ass boats that they were sailing on with no damn bath, no water, no bathroom, no nothing, just disease and goddamn raw meat. These are the same people that's in power now. These are the same people that say, if you don't do this, you're dirty. If you don't do this, you're a criminal. If you don't do this, you're doing it the illegal way. But every which way that they telling us not to do it is the same exact way of how they conquered this land now that I'm sitting on. This is my fucking land. This ain't the government land. The United States don't own this shit. They didn't put the illusion in our head that they own all of this bullshit. But in reality, this is the same place that we come from. This is the same place that they took from us. We gotta enjoy the little things in life. We gotta be more vigilant. We gotta be more aware of our surroundings, myself included. Because now I know if we're smart enough to not let them physically harm us, they're smart enough to be able to financially harm us. And if they're financially harming us, we cannot physically harm them. I'm gonna say this again. If they are financially hurting us, we cannot physically hurt them. Because if they have all of these barriers of money and wealth that are that is guarding them from the people that they are oppressing, we will never be able to reach a certain wealth level to touch these people. And this is why I said in my video last night, they're getting rid of all of these rappers that are doing things outside of the shit that they want them to do. Because they don't work for the government when they in the streets and doing all of these gang-related activities and all this other shit that they are saying a lot of these individuals are being charged with, or a lot of these individuals are being accused of. Damn. Not sure. I'm gonna show you how to clean your grill the Ozark way. A lot of y'all motherfuckers are too prissy. Motherfuckers wanna look so good and be so goddamn flamboyant. nothing better than just living the regular, traditional life, man. Using what you got at your disposal. Yes, I could have brought my grill scraper. I wasn't even thinking about it. We gonna get a what's the name? Oh shoot! Damn! Oh damn! That's what happened when you got a hook at the end of your fishing chair. Shout out to you, man. I think it's about time. We're gonna put our marinated wings on this grill. We're gonna do our damn thing. You heard me though? We're gonna sit out here and we're just gonna relax for this little time bed. Why, baby? Let's see. Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. We can see it. This is called grilling on the opposite side of the heat. You can ensure that you never burn your food on your grill. A lot of people, when they grilling chicken, it be more burnt than actually just golden brown. It's hard to get that golden brown effect to your chicken if you do not grill on the opposite side of the heat and just let the heat work its way up underneath the chicken to give it that golden, not burnt, but crispy grill effect to it. And that's a fact. I don't need no big ass Weber grill. I don't need no goddamn propane tank. I don't need none of that. If anything, all I need is this goddamn grill rake right there, to be honest. But I'm gonna do what it do. Sometimes you do need caffeine. Unfortunately, caffeine is a downfall in our society that we utilize because a lot of us, we don't have that much energy. And I'm not saying we're not energetic, but I'm saying the things that they have us doing suck so much energy out of us. We need energy drinks. We need coffee. Motherfuckers want cocaine. Motherfuckers want drugs. You know why? Because we all feel like, why not? Oh, because you don't want to die. Or because you don't want to do this. Or because, no, you don't want to do that. But in reality, everything that we doing is ultimately leading us up into our ultimate demise. So some things we just can't get away from. Death is inevitable for a majority of us. And this is why they create the metaverse, so people can continue to live an unnatural life, but then ultimately, once they create or fulfill the metaverse, people won't have to worry about living a healthy lifestyle. People won't have to worry about being balanced anymore. People won't have to worry about a lot of these different things that can ultimately cost us our lives. Even now, my last video, when they was making, they thinking about making all of the cars automated where they drive themselves. They didn't predicted this in movies time and time again. Oh my God, my daughter is going through it. Tiva, what's wrong? Come on. And when you put your grill lid on, when you grilling with indirect heat, make sure you put the vent side of the top on the side where the meat is. So obviously all of the smoke and heat will be exiting through the side where the meat is at, but not where the fire is at. So that's how you get the indirect grilling effect. Funny. That's how you get the indirect grilling effect. Funny as hell. Shout out. Come on! Come on! Yeah, exactly. Come on! You're so bad. Yeah, you're so bad. Mom, come sit up here with Daddy. Wow, he's sitting on camera. Look, we on camera. We on camera. You don't look. You see the camera? Look. I don't care about that. I'm gone. Any other time, TV? Yeah. Well. See, I'm not willing to die for my child. He said, hold on, what? No, I'm willing to live for my child. I'm willing to do things, unspeakable things to live for my child. Not towards anybody else, no. As far as going outside of the way I was raised. Stop, T. Thank you. Thank you. See? Some things you gotta be able to let your child do to actually be able to learn about the things that they are doing. A lot of people would have said, oh, they would have went crazy as soon as their child opened that. But you see, look, my child opened the grill, seen what was in the grill, and closed the grill back. She ain't even 2 years old yet. Most 2-year-olds, most 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds can't do that. By the time my daughter get 3, 4 years old, she'll be able to know how to grill on her own. And everybody should be striving to let their children be more adults. Let your children be the adult you want them to be in the future. If we don't express or if we don't train our children to become adults, what are they going to be? They're going to be children their whole life. This is why we see a lot of us are just, even me. When I got to a certain age, I still had a childlike expectation of a lot of things where I didn't understand how certain things work. And what I mean, a childlike expectation as far as, oh, I can work to get what I want. That's child shit. Everybody know you can't just work at no damn, I'm gonna work at McDonald's for 2 years, then I'm gonna work at Kraft, then I'm gonna work at a goddamn a factory for the next 2, 3 years. Or I'm just gonna work here for 20 years until I retire. Or I'm gonna go to college to be in business management. When the whole time, business management ain't nothing but being a manager at McDonald's. I didn't know this. Why would they tell you that? If they say business management is where you can be able to become a manager at McDonald's, you can guarantee majority of people would never take business management. Because at the end of the day, business management is managing somebody else's business, not managing your business. So this is why a lot of us thought. This is why I said I had a childlike expectation. So I thought business management was them teaching us how to manage our own business. But no, they're just giving us all of the stipulations to manage their business. Now, to be able to manage your own business, they don't have I think I just cracked the code. Can you go to college to become an entrepreneur? Yes. Do they have a curriculum, a course, or a damn degree for entrepreneurs? No. Can I go to get a PhD in? No. Why don't they have that? Because they know that if you want to become something in this world, you're not going to be able to use them. You have to go out and do this shit on your own. That's why a lot of people that got something, got it on their own. They didn't have to go to school for X amount of years to build their own franchise or their own business. They had an idea and they continue to commit to them ideas. It's smelling pretty good. It's that marinade. They say, what you marinated with? Just a little bit of balsamic vinegar, a little brown sugar spice. They say, dang, brown sugar spice? Yeah, from the spice world. A little brown sugar spice. I put some sweet peppers in there to let it marinate overnight with it. A little black pepper, a little no salt seasoning. That's about it. Now, right now, I'm waiting on my marijuana. I said, damn, who finna bring you your marijuana? My mama? Yeah, her, me? Yeah, motherfucker. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know about y'all. It is what it is. I never said I'm just this special ass, goddamn, overly perfect ass nigga that just try to point out everybody's flaws. No, I gotta try to give everybody perspective of the flaw that they had. Just like I give myself perspective of the goddamn shit. Of everything that I am indulge in. Ain't nothing wrong with smoking weed. Ain't nothing wrong with your mama smoking weed. Ain't nothing wrong with being able to have a collective idea that you bring to your mama. Ain't nothing wrong with expressing to your mama that you feel like she raised you in a unbeneficial way to progress in this society. This is why my mama look at me as the young man and the man that I'm trying to grow to be. Only because of the things that I represent. Not the things that I've been able to do. I'm not rich. I'm far from fucking rich. I ain't trying to fake like I'm rich. I don't need to buy new clothes to get on YouTube to act like I'm rich. I don't need to goddamn buy chains, and I'm never gonna buy a chain. I'm never gonna buy a chain. I'm never gonna buy a chain. And shout out to everybody that do. I have no problem with people that buy a chain. But when I did say I was gonna buy a chain, I said I'm gonna get a chain. It's gonna say RP my little bro. Not like that, but it's gonna say RP his name. But then, just so happened after that, a lot of my homeboys, they got chains with the little pendant with his face in there and shit like that. So I said, okay, I don't need to do that no more now, because y'all done already did it. I don't need to be the third, fourth, fifth one to get a chain that represent that. No. So this is what I did. I used his initials to create a brand, CTG, Zealous Truth and Guidance. Man, this is what I represent. I'm full of truth and guidance. That's the only thing I represent in CTG. Funny, yeah, they're gonna pick on plane that we always see. Back there. No, that's not. Come on, go on now. With indirect cooking, it takes a little bit longer to finish the food. So maybe that's why people don't cook with indirect heat on the grill, because grilling already take a nice amount of time. So if you get grilling with indirect heat, it's gonna take at least 30, 45 minutes extra. But that 30 or 45 minutes extra will increase the quality of your food. I don't like the people goddamn chicken wings where you only get one side of the goddamn shit that actually got meat and the other side is goddamn burnt. If you're a nigga, you done had that chicken at a barbecue. If you a nigga, you done had that chicken at a barbecue. Exactly. She said, yep. Funny as hell. Exactly, motherfucker. You take one bite off the chicken and say, yep, that's it. I don't like that chicken. This is why I stopped even liking grilled chicken until I learned about indirect grilling. And once I learned about indirect grilling, I never stopped grilling like that. What's good, yo? Shit. Appreciate it, Eric, man. You know you ain't in here no more. You'll see it one day. Hey, my love. Now you want to sit on the camera? Now you want to sit in the camera? Say, hey, YouTube. Say, hey, YouTube. Oh, say, hey, YouTube. She said, what? You a little buster. Buster. What is... Yeah, girl. Oh, thank you. That's why, shout out to Rashad Jamal, man. That's why I said we willing to live for our kids. We ain't dying for our kids, man. What we gonna die for our kids so they can be grow up in this goddamn world without strong leadership, without strong men to leave our children to goddamn have to fend for themselves, not financially, no, mentally. Fuck all that finance and shit. I'm gonna let my child cuss from the time she start to talk. You can do whatever you want with your child. I don't care about that shit. A lot of these people will say, oh, I don't want my kid to shut. Oh, no, hold on. Damn, she ain't even in no child's play. Please. Don't people know. I done told people before my child was born, I told people. It's a handful of people that have ever seen my child. I know more than a handful of people. She got more than a handful of relatives. You see what I said? Relatives. That's all she got. She don't got uncles. She don't got cousins. She don't got goddamn aunties. She ain't even stop doing that. She ain't got Y and Z. No. If you ain't doing nothing to mentally instill or secure her future as far as investments, you heard before she fall down. People don't know. No, that's not that type of table. That's not that type of table. Crazy. If you got people around your children that don't care about what your children gonna be doing 20 years from now because they don't even know where the fuck or if they gonna be alive 20 years from now, it don't matter. It don't matter if I'm not here 20 years from now. I'm already anticipating what I want her to be able to do 20 years from now. So ultimately, if I have to go on to my next journey before then, I'm gonna be able to have things in motion already. Just like King Von, man. Just like Nipsey. just like FBG Duck. All of them had kids. Now what they kids gonna be able to do now? Who they kids gonna be? Without our parents being something and instilling something, majority of the time, we ain't shit. And the ones that do become something, then we have to continue to be that for our children. It ain't easy having a family in this life that we live now. It's harder. It's hold on. It's only harder for the people that actually want to live or goddamn family based on a foundation. A lot of people just going out and just having kids just to raise them. I believe in abortion. Hey, and it's all good. If you don't, that's on you. But I also believe that if you can't take care of your child mentally or financially, and more mentally than financially, and you steady having all of these kids, that's an abortion right there. That's an abortion. So you rather have a child and just to say, yeah, at least I didn't abort your little dirty ass, but you gonna be out here and then we gonna struggle. You ain't gonna have that much. You gonna have to do all that. No, that's wrong. That's wrong to have kids and then have them live a whole life of just nothing but goddamn depressed, despair, and poverty without no tangible plan. That's torture. Who want to do that? That's like if you was born a prisoner. Matter of fact, that's like if you was born a slave. So everybody that's in America, we all mostly are already born slaves. And it just get to a certain point where some of us break free from that slave mentality. And a lot of us think that we're not a part of this slave mentality, but in reality, we are doing nothing but perpetuating the same stereotypical things that they oppressed us with, which is chains, whips, guns, women, money, materialistic shit. Trying to throw the frisbee? You got this shit hot as hell. You can't take the grandma to bring you some broken on. Yeah, go down there. Sometimes you just gotta get out and play. They say get out and play. Y'all, man, I'm gonna talk about it when I get done. Yeah, wow. Hold on, I'm gonna throw it back. And this is why women need men. Because without men and without just different things, yeah, man, I'm doing this. You heard me? Yeah. Oops. I just told you what we was at. Steven, stop complaining. Crybaby. Hey, quiet, baby.
Mommy, please. You're like, why don't you make yourself, girl?
Yeah, exactly. Girl, you just fake.
What's up?
I did my left hand.
Oh, okay. They probably be good grills.
Okay, I just like that. Yeah.
It's cool.
What time is it?
It's almost good too,
Oh.
I know, I was like, I gotta get me in, so it's too late if I gotta go wait for her to get out of school.
Exactly.
So I'll leave about 4, and I'll be there in time to get her from camp or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was just getting out, not doing nothing.
Yeah. Thank you. Really?
That was an award-winning moment. There it is.
Well, I used to be able to say acting and she'll really fall.
Every time it's time to go.
Exactly. Oh, dang, you didn't came up out of nothing?
I got season for the ribs, but I thought it was
When? Yesterday?
today.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't want to like have it in Rantoul and have to come all the way back. I'm like, that's let me be fair. But if you got some shit on the grill there, you never know. Feel so good out there.
For real. Oh, yeah, there we go.
What did you do to make that banana pudding?
Oh, I was good.
I get that night. I
Oh,
got
for real?
one banana in the grill, put it together. Oh my God. It tastes almost like Kroger. What did you do?
That tastes better than Kroger.
It did right.
Uh,
That's it. And then it mixed it up. And nothing else. No sugar, no nothing. So was it vanilla pudding?
Yeah, I think it was vanilla oatmeal. That's probably what that gave me that extra buzz.
Vanilla oatmeal and just vanilla pudding.
Yep. Oh, no, I think I used banana pudding.
Banana
Yep.
pudding. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I ain't gotta go all the way to Kentucky. Now, as I told y'all, I was waiting on my weed. I already told my story, I was waiting on my weed. They said, they ain't waiting on your weed. I said, yeah, not from weed man, from my mama. Exactly. I said, I don't know who y'all think I am exactly. No, exactly. This ain't like that. Ah, funny.
No, not all one.
I know I can hear
Ain't no my best. You gotta get my hair together.
The glasses look good enough. It's like, they got all this.
Look, maybe that's why people okay. Natural.
Ain't nothing up here, dude. Funny.
Just get up. That's a flavor water, not no regular water.
Oh, I think I do got some regular water right there. Soap.
I went to the free church. Something on Facebook and it was like they have a food pantry giveaway.
Oh, for
So
real?
I signed up and that was part of what they gave yesterday.
Oh, real? Oh, that ain't bad.
A whole bunch of little pastries, a whole bunch of pastries and stuff. I'm about to show it to you.
You know that we first off?
I'm pretty right. What else? You gotta know.
Right.
Don't not to be bothered.
Well, the show lifted up the grill thing when I was going. I said, "Gee, what you doing?" Basically, just looking, then she put the grill top right back on there.
With some good season.
That was best for the glad.
Oh yeah, look, that's right here.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
Where'd you get it from?
I think I got it from Myers.
I think I had that.
Yeah, I think that's where I got it from. Yeah. But I don't know if it was white. It's a white one and the yellow one or something. But this
Oh,
one
that was good. That was good. That was good.
that one. Yeah, I love that. I got all these.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all I did have this before.
Yeah.
Just can't get too much. So stuff.
We went through it fast, so a lot of. I saw you see like this in his dad, really.
You go to TikTok.
I'm like, what? I was playing nothing.
Teacher, how you got to go to TikTok?
She be on that laptop, she be watching stuff on there, she be work her last year. Then next thing you know, we're looking at the laptop and it's some whole other stuff that we never even knew how to pull up on the laptop. I'm like, Jesus, I don't know how you got that.
Don't figure it out.
Oh yeah, what she say?
Somewhere like that, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, what about New Burger King?
Yeah.
Ain't that where he don't supposed to be at? Or shouldn't be at? Down that way? Oh yeah. My big cousin. I'm gonna be a big cousin. Yeah. Stop stupid. Woo! Woo! Exactly. So I can move. Crazy. Funny. All right, TV the Star for the Star. Nah, I'll be back at it.